as usual, just crossing our legs, and we're just going to rest our chin on our chest and gently look up, chin up, and chin down, and chin up, and down. Let's go side to side. That's it. And then let's just say nose, so move your nose from right to left. Good, so we're going to grab our hands, now you can make a big round back, push, 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 and release. And again, push onto your lungs, push between the shoulder blades to make a wide back round, and release one more time. And release. Okay, we're straight away going to open one leg to the side. Gently make sure your elbow is sitting bone. You don't have to open it 180 degrees, just slightly to the side. Make sure the opposite hip is going to stay on the floor. We're going to gather and go over the legs, stretching through the ribs. Deep breath in, deep breath out to go a little bit deeper, and open. Let's go again. Deep breath in, and deep breath out, and open again. We're going to take a third time whilst I'm getting someone else's into the meeting. So you are all the way up and over. And deep breath out, stay there. We are going to look at our knee. So slightly change the stretch. And hold. And then we're going to go back to the side and open. Let's switch leg. We are going to go up and over with our arm, and deep breath out and open, and again up and above. Deep breath out onto your lungs, go deeper and reopen, and big stretch. Deep breath out, and then we're just going to rotate and look down. Opening and recover. All right, let's go on our fourth. We're just going to finish waking up our back with a few stretches. So we're going to do big round back and curve onto the other side. Tail and head come together, apart, and back together, apart, far away, and round, chin to chest, and back, up and back, and straight back. We're going to bend our toes, push back to a downward dog. We're going to take one leg, so let's start with the right leg. We're going to lift it, and then you're going to bend the knee, so you open it in an attitude position, and just stay there for a minute. Push the left heel down the floor, lift the leg again, and bring it back. And transfer the weight onto the right leg, stretch the left, open the hip, open into your attitude. Stretch the opposite heel down the floor and stretch it back. From there, we are just going to roll to a plank position. Today we're not going to hold it, but we're going to go touch, touch, elbow, elbow, up, up, touch, touch, elbow, elbow, up, up. Again, elbow, elbow, up, up, and touch, elbow, elbow, and up, again, and touch, and elbow, elbow, up, then touch, and touch, elbow, elbow, up, up. We're just going to rock forward and back, just to feel that long spine, and then roll down into a little child's pose. Good. Let's go on our backs. So, we're going to try to engage our turnout and our abdominals at the same time, squeezing the plie. So what we're going to do, we're going to go all the way down. We're going to try to imagine our hips opening to the side. Our little toes are directing towards the floor, yes? So you don't want to have your legs parallel. Everything stays nice and open. And we're going to slowly roll up to a seated position into first. From here, flexing the feet. That's not going to work with my mat if I'm too far away. Flexing the feet, we're going to bring it together. Ignore my mat. And we're going to let the heel drop back, push back into that turnout, and lower down the floor. And release everything before you go again. Let's do it together. All the way up. First position, flex. Bring it towards you. Drop the heel, engage the heel. Back, far out, and roll back, one vertebra at a time. Release everything, and engage again. Slowly up. And first flex, back, heel drop, engage, and back out. Roll, 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 roll. All the way down. Release and engage to go back up slowly. As slowly as you can. First position. Engage the first. Bring it towards the grand plie. Let the heel drop. Re-engage the heel. There should always be engaged in your class. Stretch back out and slowly roll back. Release. Engage. Back up. Slow, 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 slow. And first. And together. Heel down. Heels up. Push through. And down, 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 down. Release. Again. And up, 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 up. And flex. And come. And heel. And push. All the way. And release. 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 Stay there. All the way down. Bring one knee towards your chest, whichever one you want. And we're just going to do little circles with the knee, massaging inside the hip socket. And go the other way. Good. And push down. Let's do the other side. And one circle, two, go around, and the other way. All right. Let's move down. We're going to work on our développé and envelope. So we're going to have a fifth position, yeah, or third position. So you're going to put one leg on top of the other. Make sure you turn out little toes towards the floor. You're going to bring the little toe all the way up into your retiré position and then develop it through the attitude. Up and over, long leg to go back down. Let's do 8. 1. Up and over. And again. Open the knee far to the side. Keep the turn out. Up and away. Third time. Keep both shoulders on the floor. Up and away. And 4. Open the knee. Keep the opposite hip on the floor. So you're completely square. You can put both hands on your hips just to make sure they are both equal. And away. 3 more. Retirez. Keep pointing your toes. Keep turning out. Heels forward and down and up. Développez. And down. And again. And développez. Last one, slow. And swap. Let's do the other side. Watch your toes. Retirez. Attitude. Développez. And down. And retirez. Drag the toes on the leg. Imagine what shape you're tracing with your big toe. One line, one curve. And again. And 4th time, opening the knee, maintain the other hip. And 5. Good, keep breathing. 6th time, maintain your back on the floor. Keep your ribs in. And 7. Long leg, long toes. And 8. And swap. Now that was a développé, now we're going to do an enveloppé. So the reverse, let's go together. Up, open the knee, and down. Nice click in my hips. And 2, open the knee. And 3, good. And 4, good, relax your shoulders. And 5, all the way up. Attitude, retiré, flat out. 6, 7, and 8. And swap. And 1. Attitude retiré, maximum turnout. Don't let the heel drop into your retiré. So you want to keep those heels high, just like we did in the first exercise when we were rolling down. That was our 3rd time. And 4. Like a Christmas cracker, just crack everywhere. And 5. And 6. And 7. Keep going. And 8. Good. From here, let's keep that 5th, and we're just going to do some petit battement all the way up and down. So you're going to imagine you're scissoring your legs all the way up and all the way back down. Let's go. Up and down. and up. Try not to touch the floor, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up. We're going for 8. So that's our 5th. That's our 6th time. And down, shoulders low, and up, and down. Keep pushing the toes far away for the last one. And down. Bring your knees towards your chest, both of them. Give them a little hug. Moving them side to side. Good. And let's go up. We want to give the back of our leg a little stretch. So we're going to go knee above knees, like this. If that is not available to you, you can do heel to knee, yeah? Or if you prefer, just heel together and over, yeah? But if you can, this is comfortable. Let's just make sure both of our heels are on the floor, and we just slowly relax over the neck. Deep breath. Enjoying the stretch. Or you can just nod our head. No, just to make sure there's no tension in the neck. Little yes. Deep breath in, deep breath out, melt a bit lower. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Last breath in, feel your lungs, and exhale. And let's go on the other side. Try to do the same thing on this side. Yes, if you had your heels together, push your heels together, or heels to knees, or knee to knee. And then you just want to make sure both hips, both sitting bones are on the floor, as heavy as each other, and you just melt the back over your legs. Again, we're going to nod our head. Let's just say no. And yes. And let's take some deep, deep breath in and out. In and out. We go a little deeper, melting a bit lower. And last breath in and out. Very good. All right. From here, we're going to open our legs to the side. Try to make sure your knee is facing the ceiling, yes? Some people are able to roll it completely. I actually really can't do it, but it's a blessing because that's not how you're supposed to do it. So just make sure, at least for ballet, yeah, for gymnastics, it's another story. But yeah, knee up to the ceiling, not to the front. We're going to bring our toes towards us, so sometimes, depending on the shape of your legs, your heel might be able to leave the floor, and we're just going to walk our hands far, far away, as far as you think you can go. Once you think you've gone as far, just concentrate on releasing the elbows down on the floor. Once you release the elbow, just release the head. The idea is that eventually you'll be able to put your stomach all the way down, yeah? But if you're all the way up here for now, that's okay. It's gonna come, just keep going. And we're gonna take deep breath. And out. Deep breath in, bring the nose of oxygen to your legs. And out, melt a bit lower. Again, deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Very good. So now you can either stay here. I know we've got some really flexible students today in the class. So if it's available to you and you can, now is a good time to push up and then go on to the other side, yeah? And push down from here. So you get a maximum one. So you push on your hand. That's it. Good. Push, push, push. And you can roll back in front. And bring them slowly back together and mix together. All right, let me just double check the time. We've got time for the split side. Let's do it from the just split we did a couple of weeks ago. So let's start one leg to the front. We're going to bend the other leg back as an attitude. Make sure you turn out so your heel goes down the floor. Yeah, as open or close as you like. Stretch the front leg and we're just going to melt over. And then grab the toes if you can. Make sure you stretch the back of the leg. You can stay here. If you want a little extra challenge, again on your hands and down. Yeah. If it doesn't go down, but you still want a challenge, you can always push yourself, yeah, with your hands. So it's safe, you can always push back. And then slowly, slowly, you let gravity do the job. From here, you can test it with a little back bend. Over the leg. And slowly getting out of it. Let's do the other side. So one knee bent into your chest split. Make sure your heel is down the floor. Make sure your hip is not at the back yet. So you're sitting right on the leg. You're going to stretch. And let's go over. And then grab the toes. Stretch the back of the leg. And if you want to push on your hands, push it down, you can go all the way down. Make sure you play, if you're all the way down in the split, you can play with like parallel, turn out, so you make sure everything is nice and stretched. Look at your back bend if you can. And bring it back together. We're going to go on our toes. Just make sure that you give a nice big stretch to finish the back of your calf, yeah? For some people, you might even be able to sit here, yeah? But you might not be able to get the stretch if you sit back, yeah? Depending on, I know personally, it doesn't stretch me if I sit down. It's better if I go like this. And then we're going to roll the feet. So hopefully you can see. I'll roll and then I'm going to sit here on my heel. So I just open the back of my toes. Yeah, it should feel quite nice. It should feel quite stretched. Yeah, you can play with that coming a little bit further if, yeah, some people's got flexier, more flexible toes than other, but that's what you need to get a really high dummy point, yeah? So you want to have flexible toes, and we spend so much time pointing them. It's important to remember to stretch them the other way around as well. And then we've got 1 minute for one last thing. We're going to go into our second position. We're going to make it really wide as you can. We're going to bend the knees and we're going to do what we're not supposed to do in our ballet class. We're going to stick over mat. And then you're going to have your elbows inside your knee and you're just going to move side to side, letting the pelvis drop. So you should feel a nice stretch here. Keep breathing. Side to side. 5 toes on the floor. And recover through your second. Give it a shake. And that's it for today. Well done, everyone. Let me just stop the record.